Proposition 227, passed in 1998, set a clear rule for language instruction in California public schools, with the key sentence being, in Section 305, that all children in California public schools shall be taught English by being taught English. What stood out to me is how concrete the wording is. It doesn't just say students should learn English, it says that they should learn it through English-only instruction, limiting bilingual education and treating it kind of like an exception, not the standard. The findings and declaration section also helps to provide insight behind the law. It describes English as the common language, and it ties it to economic success. So, the law isn't only about teaching methods, it's also about a bigger argument. English equals opportunity, and the school system should push students into English as fast as possible. Viewing this through the lens, a contextual lens, the course case study points out that English-only movement wasn't just local or neutral. It connects Proposition 227 to Ron Unz's organization and to John Tanton, a major anti-immigrant activist. A Washington Post obituary described Tanton as an architect of national anti-immigration movement. It says he worked to make English official and to abolish bilingual education. That doesn't mean the majority agreed with this belief, but it does show that this specific language policy was tied to a broader culture of racism and nationalism. Now, Proposition 58, on the other hand, which passed in 2016, moves in a very different direction. The case study explains that Proposition 58 replaces the restrictions of Proposition 227 and reopens the door for bilingual education in school programs. This shift lines up well with some of Garcia's ideas about bilingualism. She argues that bilingual people are not double monolinguals. In other words, bilingual students don't have two completely separate language systems that need to stay apart. They use their languages together as a real-life resource. Proposition 227 assumes languages should be separated and replaced by English. Proposition 58 fits better with the idea that bilingualism can be developed and sustained. So overall, my main finding is this. Proposition 227 frames multilingualism as a problem to fix quickly through English-only schooling, while Prop 58 reframes multilingualism as something valuable that schools can support. That policy change reflects a bigger shift in how California understands language in a very diverse state. I also think that it provides a better structure to support all different types of students and integrate new different cultures and have them teach in a cohesive environment, have them learn in a cohesive environment. Thank you.